Second line. Oh,
Henryetta City Council, regular meeting, Tuesday, November 19th, 2024, 6:30 p.m., Civic Center, 115 South 4th Street. Invocation. Raymond, small.
Heavenly Father, we do thank you for this day and all the blessings that you bestowed on us. We ask you to bless our little city, dear Lord. Help us make the best decisions we possibly can. We ask you for special blessings and that as well. In your son's name, Jesus. Amen. Amen. We're going to place the flag of our country. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands.
here.
Vernon,
Here.
Dana, Jennifer, here, Michael.
Here. Item number 1, discuss act on approval of consent agenda A, financial reports of October 2024, B, minutes of meeting held in October 2024, C, claims for the month of October 2024.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Moving to second approve item number 1, poll please.
Steve,
Yes.
Vernon,
Yes.
Jennifer, yes, Michael.
Yes. Item number 2, discuss act on approval of payment to Bank of Oklahoma in the amount of $40,023.88 for 2015 note series monthly payment.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Moving to second approve item number 2, poll please.
Steve,
Yes.
Vernon,
Yes.
Jennifer, yes, Michael.
Yes. Item number 3, discuss act on approval of payment to AEP PSO in the amount of $26,436.76.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Moving to second approve item 3, poll please.
Steve,
Yes.
Vernon,
Yes.
Jennifer, yes, Michael.
Yes. Item number 4, discuss act on approval of payment invoice number 025-483656 to Tyler Technologies Inc. in the amount of $39,061.74 for ERP Pro Financial annual fees.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Moving to second approve item 4, poll please.
Steve,
Yes.
Vernon,
Yes.
Jennifer, yes, Michael.
Yes. Item number 5, discuss act on approval of ordinance number 1312 and ordinance amending the employee retirement system defined benefit plan. The city of Henryetta, Oklahoma, by adopting a revised and restated retirement plan providing retirement benefits for the eligible employees for the city of Henryetta, Oklahoma. This is just updated to be in conjunction with IRS rewording of happens every 3 to 5 years. Move to second approve item number 5, hold please.
Steve,
Yes.
Vernon,
Yes.
Jennifer, yes, Michael.
Yes. Item number 6, discuss act on declaring emergency on ordinance number 1312.
Motion to approve.
Move to second approve item 6, poll please.
Steve,
Yes.
Vernon,
Yes.
Jennifer, yes, Michael.
Yes. Item number 7, discuss act on agreement to lease between the city of Henryetta, Oklahoma landlord and Burton and Brown Towing and Recovery tenant. This is for the area on Corporation recently, city barns, fits in and buildings there. So we discuss, amount, terms, what we consider reasonable amount for that. He's been flown around for potential for $1,000. City manager, what your thought was on that? Or?
Yes, they're ready to sign a contract with us. That's kind of what when we moved to the new city barn, that's what our rent was there. This is at the side of that structure. And the agreement, that John wrote up is, it will change. It's only a 12-month lease on it. So, we can change them out yearly. What we looked at when we left down there, they literally took everything, including hot water tank. So there's a lot of work needs to be done for it to be Department of Public Safety requirements for him to house vehicle there, OHP. So what I'd like to offer is maybe whatever we decide, for 6 months we cut it in half for them to do improvements, if we were monitoring improvements, and then go with the full amount of rent. And like I said, based off everything we've seen, $1,000 is a month is pretty good.
And what about security deposit?
And that's just
It's listed on here.
It's on here, but it doesn't say what.
right.
All of it's blank.
Well, it's blank because you got to
We
pay.
decide, that's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
So security deposit, what do we want to do on that? Monthly rent, date it's due, that's listed. And it says the lease shall be for blank years. So we need to decide if we're gonna do 6 months to review it, if we're gonna do a full year. What are we gonna do? And when it starts.
It's my idea to be a year lease.
$1,000 rent. is that
$1,000
what-
rent, yeah, a year.
And what's the security deposit gonna be? I mean, what is our insurance on that a month?
Yeah.
Because we know before it got bad.
Right. And that's why they're blank. Where you got to kind of decide on that. I mean, if we're willing to reduce the rent for the first 6 months, why he is willing to do the improvements at their cost and provide the cost of the insurance and show it.
Okay, so I'm gonna make a motion that we approve this lease. We make it $1,000 rent. We can reduce that rent by 500 if they produce receipts greater than that. To $500 a month for 6 months till the improvements are made on their behalf. And $1,000 security deposit. With it being a 1-year lease. Being due by the 10th.
Do on the first.
The first is hard to do. I mean, we've had everybody that, it doesn't say, it says due by effective date, but what do you think?
I think probably the 10th. It's a new company, so they're making the company for their son. So it gives them a chance to get their day started. They've purchased all their equipment already. They're ready to go. If we want to alter that, that's just something I had Johnson brought up for you. If you guys want to do something different on it, we can do it.
Is there some provision in there, David, that if they maybe late with the rent, how we can proceed after that? Let's say they after 3, 4, 5, 6 months in there, then they miss one behind one. Just to deal with it then.
Particularly it's late after 10 days after the due date, but maybe.
And it's our contract, we can add that to it, so we can say if they're 60 days late, that they're evicted, that they will be getting eviction notices, because we had to deal with that with Cal Company all the time. Which is what they typically do, but we can put that in here, have John add it to it, I have no problem adding that to my motion.
I don't think it hurt anything. Just put
Right, agreed. So add that to the motion as well, that if after 60 days an eviction notice will be issued.
I'll say that the motion. And then the second is be
Hang on. David, it says the date to enter in this agreement, I didn't make that a part of my motion. So when do they want it? Like 1st of December, January 1st?
Right, they're ready for it. Yes, sir.
Or do we need to retro?
No, they're ready at any time.
So December,
They need to get inspected. So I think 1st December would be fine.
so make it effective, the agreement December 1st. Okay, sorry.
So then moved and seconded, we, enter into a lease agreement, with Root and Brown Towing. The amount of $1,000 security deposit. Effective December. All those.
Steve,
Yes.
Corinne,
Yes.
Jennifer. Yes. Michael.
Yes. Item number 8. Discuss action on approval of request from Henryetta Housing Authority Board of Commissioners for a waiver of secured payments in lieu of taxes in the amount of $9,403.64 for FY 2021, $8,509.66 for FY 2022, $7,904.61 for FY 2023, for a total of $25,817.91. Item table October 15, 2024.
Just want to say, did you get my fax today?
I got it like this afternoon.
Okay.
I discussed it
I
with
forgot to bring it with me, but in going through all my paperwork, I found that the city actually approved the payment in lieu of taxes for 2020 in the amount of $9,147. What was that number?
21.
21, I'm sorry. For the $9,000. That was approved in February of 2021. So it's only, the total amount is only 16,000 and something now. I did meet with the city attorney and gave him all of the paperwork and everything for him to go over. And I spoke with the accountant that does all of our books. And she said that, basically, because we're federal government, that we are exempt from paying property taxes. So the money that the city and school would benefit from property tax, since we don't pay that, they have switched it to a payment in lieu of taxes, which is and what that's for is, she said, pretty much like services rendered. It is services that the city provides for the housing authority, such as we use their roads, we use their trash service, their water service, their police and fire services that they provide for us, even though we pay for services. That's what the payment in lieu of taxes came in to help benefit the city and school from that, which the school has waived all of theirs permanently. And, we do have an agreement with the city that was entered into in like 1971, I believe. And he has all of that paperwork. And we discussed all of it, and he was in understanding of everything at that time. And he told me that he wasn't going to be at this meeting, but he was going to told me that he was going to speak with David, I believe, before he did.
I hate to do this to you, but I really think we're gonna have to table it pending the attorney to get back to us. I don't know what y'all think, because that's the only option I have. I wasn't here the last meeting, but if he said he wanted to look over it and talk to you and talk
I
to
gave him, he came to my office and we met, and I called my accountant and she gave me all the information. I relayed it to him and he said, I totally understand now. I still want to go over all the contracts and everything that we had from previous years. And he said, I don't see a problem with this at all. I think more than likely we will continue it the way it's been with it being waived. He said, I'm not going to be at the next council meeting. I will read over all this and get with city manager before the meeting, so he will have some information to provide at the meeting.
Well, he left me a memo on it, and it says, at the end of the day, it's still the council's decision whether to waive it or not. That's on his memo.
Right.
But no information on it.
He gives a copy which you guys got your package, but like I said, at the end of the day, he said, no, told us whether to waive it or not.
With no recommendations or anything.
No. And I had that.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question? Sure. Is this money not available on these yearly basis, doesn't it? And how do you hold that and retain it and it not being your physical operation yearly if these things are like this? I mean, do you have a budget line on that comes in for us?
Yeah, it's And where they get the figure, like the amount that we're asking for the city to waive, those amounts are figured by, it's 10% of the amount of rent that is collected from properties that we own. Is where the number comes in.
So my question is for 2021 or 22, is this money been allocated to you to allocate to us, or you just with the understanding that
But
we were gonna go 4 years or 5 and come to ask you to be excused? That's
see, it's supposed to be done yearly, so it's not supposed to be this, large bit amount that we're asking at one time. It's a yearly thing. The money is just it's in our general account, and each year, which we've never had to pay it, so if you choose not to waive it, then we have to take that out of our general account, which we have the money, but that's a large amount that comes out of our.
There's a budget item that's in your budget every year though.
See, and I don't know that. I don't know that for sure. Because it's never been paid. I mean, it's always been waived from the time that the housing authority property opened. So I don't know that it is in there.
Are those your accountants figure these numbers for you?
They do.
So every year they provide that.
They provide it for us, and they tell us this is the amount that needs to be waived for whatever year. And again, all of that is in the contracts and the paperwork and everything that I gave John.
I can tell you from when I was at the county, that's a pretty standard procedure for most housing authorities. It's across the board. It's pretty standard.
Yeah. And that's what she said, that all small housing authorities, the city typically waives it because, we're small, we don't have that much money. Unlike the large housing authorities,
But also my question, small versus large, it would still be a distant stated money on the amount of what you're taking in. So I mean, it's there. It's kind of like checking. I mean, it should be in you said in your general account or something like that. So the money's been there. So how does that benefit you if we waive this? How does that benefit you versus not helping us to waive it?
it leaves more money in our account to provide for our tenants, to provide more housing for tenants.
So have you increased the housing over the last several years? New apartments?
I mean, we have 50 public housing units, which is located right by the office as we help. And then we average around 40 to 45 tenants in the community in housing. So we average about 90-95 tenants per month that we
Rental
help.
property that you subsidize.
I'm sorry.
Is that rental property that you guys subsidize?
Yes. Mhm. Yeah, the houses out in town is private landlords that use our program, and we just assist in the paying rent to the private landlord. So it helps us by not paying that because that's money that we could use to help our tenants.
Versus the city could use it as well. This is really tough when you know people are going to deal with, Carl. I'm sorry. But I don't know if we need to. Would you think it's best to table it again and us to visit with John about this since he's.
Tell Nathan that it's ultimately up to the council. It is. So I don't know that it's gonna change anything for us to table. But I wasn't here last time, so.
So I can see the benefit of them, the community areas where outside. As we know, new buildings going on as far as at the housing authority itself, amount of money they get used to. I don't know what they would do, maybe one person for the year on that, maybe probably rents on, but probably one person for rent wise, right?
We could probably help two
Two.
families for a year with what is being waived yearly. Probably possibly three.
So it's pretty fair. Jenny said a standard from the county or wherever, I guess. But anyway.
And the way the money goes into community, whether it's I make a motion that we table it the next meeting again, so we can do a little more research and
I would feel better if John was here since we have already talked to her and we how we know our different classes.
we have got the first.
So I'll second that table.
Yeah.
Move to second to table item number 4, please.
Dave,
Yes.
Vernon,
Yes.
Jennifer,
Yes.
Michael.
Yes. Thanks, Rob. Item number 9, discuss action on approval of abatement property located 911 West Division, Keys 1, Henryetta North, 90 feet, block 6, owned by June Y. Irish.
I'd like that to be tabled till the December meeting because she is in a nursing home. I'd like to make sure that DHS or whoever does the link, make sure they're not involved in that anyway.
Okay.
I don't think they are, but I just want to make for certain.
Motion to table.
Second.
Move to second to table item number 9, poll please.
Dave,
Yes.
Vernon,
Yes.
Jennifer,
Yes.
Michael.
Yes. Item number 10, discuss action on approval of abatement of property located at 901 West Cummings, Browns, Henryetta Lot 1, Block 8, owned by Jeremy Scott and Joyce Moore. Council gave 30 days additional October 15, 2024 meeting, and we also gave 90 days extension on July 16, 2024 meeting to make significant improvements. Also, going back in the records, in 2018, we debated this property, and we gave 90 days, and they gave 4 days, and then it's got fell off. So, but really, other than the last week, there's been some painting and some old siding put up on one side.
It's been over a month. I worked on it for an entire month.
Okay. So,
I've got pictures. I've worked on it every weekend. I've done significant improvement to the outside, which is what you requested to get it removed from the abatement.
Jody, have you seen significant improvement?
When you drive by on 9th Street in Cummings,
This
Yeah.
side.
That's the way.
that looks better. The back of the other side, I walked the house today and I didn't see anything happen there. It does concern me that on the siding on one side, it was all the ground. What's that siding made of?
It's a smooth siding panel. The
Like
Frankie Grafton helped me.
Is
with
it pressed wood type stuff?
Yeah.
That will
That's the siding.
rot. Or that's just the ground down there. It's not, it's not even solid wood, it's some kind of a pressed wood type stuff. So I mean,
It's a smooth siding. It's
Yeah,
it's the
it's-
siding panel.
okay. Yeah, I saw what,
It's a 1/2 inch thick.
from the driving by on night and driving down Cummings, I could tell something,
it's also the fact that we did it in 2018 and we just didn't follow up on it. Nothing was done
No,
probably about 6
we
years.
sealed the hole up in 2018. Then
Still in the hole wasn't bad, yeah.
You have
Right.
pictures today, Jody?
what?
You have pictures on today? Can you show the available pictures on today?
Uh,
it's all been painted.
The west
It
side.
was painted. Yeah, it was painted on all 4 sides. Did Frankie Grafton ever talk to you? Because he told me he was going.
thought to myself, what are you trying to achieve? I mean, pretty sure PSO won't put a meter there without it being completely rewired.
Well, I'm gradually working on it.
So what's your,
Right, there's nothing wrong with the wiring.
It looks to me like you'll at least need a timely service on the outside of the house. I'm looking at some water.
You said in the meeting in July that as long, you didn't care what the inside looked like, as long as I improved the outside, you would take it off the abatement list.
I don't know, so it's all the way.
You did.
That, most we can do is the extensions the most, from what improvement's been here. Austin. In my,
I make a motion, we give her 60 days. See where she's at that time, it's still on the right list, so. I mean, she has attempted, she's come to the council meeting, she looks like she's trying to work on it. So, instead of us having to tear them down, let's at least give them the benefit of the doubt, try to work on it.
Can I make a suggestion? Could I list some things that we prefer her to?
Yeah.
it's a great idea.
Absolutely, so that's pretty much, she needs to get with code enforcement, Jody AG, and get a list of things that need to be done before the next council meeting for us to look at.
60 days.
Yes. Not next,
Goals.
January.
Yeah.
Be on the January meeting.
I'll second it.
Can I ask a question? Cause I'm new to this and we're running through a lot of them. When you give them these extensions to improve, is the main goal to take it off the list that they have it powered up and on? I mean, that's when you come off of PSO will actually hook power up to this house and it's up and live and running again. Is that when it was removed?
Right.
Cause if you just keep going,
60-day, the 60-day time or the 30 or 60, so make it approved. It's not take it off the list until it's ready to go.
right. So it should be like when PSO comes out, says yes, we'll power this thing back up here. Yeah.
When it has water, when it can have water and electric.
Electricity is really not even at this point a priority to me.
Right, I'm just saying, but I mean, the end goal to get off the list is the house is
It's
ready to
structurally
turn on and
sound.
roll.
I had in July, I had a structural engineer come out and look at it, and he said there's no fear of it falling down. It's structurally sound. And I had brought the report with me.
But there's hardly any foundation on the west side.
There, what do you mean foundation on the west side?
The brick is laid out.
Brick was nothing but skirting.
The brick was
It
just
wasn't
skirting.
holding it up.
That's what I constantly was
That's
telling you
why
guys. It's just skirting. And that's why we removed it.
The reason it was falling away in one spot is because when it was originally put up, it wasn't anchored in that spot for
It wasn't
some
anchored
reason.
to the house like it was supposed to. That's why it was falling away from the house, but it wasn't part of the foundation. It was never part of the foundation.
Move the second to allow 60 days, improvement, to get with, code enforcement officer to get a list of improvements that are required for the house.
So giving you the 60 days, get with Jody, do what's on that list, so then you have their priority in order when you come back to us in January. Okay, thank you.
Oh, please.
Dave,
Yes.
Vernon,
Yes.
Jennifer. Yes. Michael.
Yes. Item number 11, discuss action approval of maintenance property located at 105 West John Street, Henryetta, HCS, Henryetta Lot 3, Block 18, owned by Carl and Marie Onyx. Motion to invite.
Second.
Moving second to approve item number 11, poll please.
Steve.
Yes.
Vernon.
Yes.
Jennifer. Yes. Michael.
Yes. Item 12, discuss action on approval of abatement of property located at 310 West Madison, Gillens 1, Henryetta Lot 7, 2, and include 9, Block 5, owned by Sandy Solomon Leeds.
Motion to abate. Second. If folks you would, I talked to David about that. The assessor had the owner's address in the post office box. So I sent the post office box, came back, or, the treasurer has a different address. And to be fair, I would like to contact her at that address, make sure she gets an opportunity to come in. Table it, go table till December, yeah, please.
Make a motion to table till December.
Second.
Moving second to table item number 12, poll please.
Steve.
Yes.
Vernon.
Yes.
Jennifer. I don't know that we already had a motion on the second. So we're gonna have to let that one fail, or we're gonna be out of compliance.
Moving second to debate on item number 12, poll please.
Steve.
No.
Vernon.
No.
Jennifer. No. Michael.
No. Moving second to table item number 12, poll please.
Steve.
Yes.
Vernon.
Yes.
Jennifer. Yes. Michael.
Yes. Item number 13, discuss act approval abatement of property located at 1105 West Broadway, Keys 2, Henryetta lots 5 and 6, block 30, owned by William Coleman. Like to speak on it?
I asked him if I need to get a permit because I'm trying to tear it down. And next thing I know, y'all want it down now.
I don't know if it's necessarily what we want it down now is. It goes on the list. So did you?
You can still tear it down before we get to it. And then it don't go in your property tax.
Well,
What was his answer on getting a permit?
Huh?
What was his answer on getting a permit?
Even.
What? He said he didn't know. I hear you get a permit.
Yeah, that. He said I can get a permit and probably don't need one. And then he said just tear it down. And then next thing I know, went to Florida, came back, got a paper in the mail of my daughter's birth certificate, and it was the city saying we show up this meeting.
So would you like to tear it down yourself?
Yeah, I want to, but I can't do it in a rush. Like I can't have it down like that because the track goes down that I was gonna borrow. Yeah.
I mean, we won't be turning it down the next couple of months or.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it down as fast as I can.
I make a motion, we abate it. If he gets it torn down before then
You can still tear it down.
it
It
does.
just goes,
it
we
doesn't
paid it,
go
just goes on the
through-
list, you can still tear it down, it won't go against you.
Well, how long do I got?
It'll probably be 3 or 4 months before we
Yeah.
get to it.
We got a pretty long list. What kind of, I don't have pictures of this, any kind of conditions in it, has it been on fire or anything like that, or?
No, I bought the place, it was run down, they had a bunch of, I guess this, whatever the walls were made of, sheetrock or old plaster stuff. I had somebody come in and clean all that stuff out.
Mhm.
And then, cause I was gonna tear it down and load it in a dumpster and haul it off. And then I had a friend or acquaintance that I asked him how much we're talking to take it out there he can cut the wood up and stuff. Well, he wants to come take the pieces off the side and everything. So I mean, still,
Salvage
it's an old wood.
Right.
I mean, a 2-story apartment being the back. I just wanted to take it down, but I can't do it in a hurry.
So if we can abate it, you can still tear it down before we get to it. So it'll be months before we get to it, and then we won't charge anything, won't file anything, a lien against your property.
Because my baby mama's stuff's still in it. When she passed away, I put it somewhere and I put it over in the corner.
Motion to abate.
Fine.
Oh, second.
I just waiting for everything to this, her, the first daughter, grandma, loaded up her stuff in it, and I was like, well, I'm trying to tear it down, and put stuff in. So
Yeah.
All right, moved and second to approve item number 13, poll please.
Steve.
Yes.
Vernon.
Yes.
Jennifer. Yes. Michael.
Yes. Item number 14, discuss an act to remove property at 1201 West Cummings owned by Randy Herman from the vacant list.
There, he bought that to sell
Mhm.
and has been working on it ever since he bought it. And I have some pictures, before and after pictures. Me and Jody's talked about, we believe that he will fix it up and, make it livable for sure. He's been working on everything.
Yeah, that's really.
Does there's water and electric? That's what we just said.
But it's, nobody lived in it at this time.
No, you can't permit for water and electric without
Without it being
what's
off.
clause condemned. So,
But it's ready for that.
yes, he can get power on any time, but, unless you want to do the same thing, a 60-day and give me permission to permit
The list.
electric and water.
I'll let you.
I've seen some houses redone and he does follow through and rehab their house.
He buys them regularly at the treasurer sales, and he does redo them, and he remodels them and sells them. So
That's already
he
nice.
has done it for several years. He's been doing it.
I make a motion, we give him 60 days, allow Jody the opportunity to get with him and give him the permits, and then we can take it off. We make them once it's met all of the code.
Second.
guidelines.
Moved and seconded, we give 60 days, to make improvements and allow code enforcement to issue permits, please.
Steve.
Yes.
Vernon.
Yes.
Jennifer. Yes. Michael.
Yes.
No question.
Yes, sir.
Do I need to come in and get a permit when I tear it down or what?
Cause there's a demo program.
Yeah, get with
It's like
Jody. We'll tell you all. the
$32.
details.
Is that like for the year or for the whatever amount? I just go pay it once and then
Just one time deal, yeah.
there ain't a time limit on like a 20-day time limit or just for that piece of thing there.
Yep, for that piece of property, so that should be good for the entire time we're gonna tear it down.
Okay, that works.
All right.
I'll leave it now.
Item number 15, discuss act on approval of a one-time payment adjustment for all employees at city manager discretion not to exceed $300. So second. Move and second approve item number 15, poll please.
Steve.
Yes.
Vernon.
Yes.
Jennifer. Yes. Michael.
Yes. Item number 16, discuss act on approval of city manager report.
Well, guys have been out by Casey's, come up. I know rain's hampered a lot of the construction. And work out there, the sewer line that, we are in partnership with is just about complete. They did both the bore for the road crossings. I believe we had about 150 foot out of 1,130 foot of line left and 2 manholes. Then we've already actually tied in to the new sewer line with some of the businesses out there, but that's where we're at on our part. The sewer line moving actually ahead of schedule on it. Today, I believe today was the first day we sold fuel at the airport. The guy flew in, used his card. We did have a little bit because we lost power. I just had to reset it. He was happy. He worked this area every month and he flew back. And our fuel cost right now is equal to Moggy's, and the 8 airports around us were cheaper than ever. So that's going good. We have 7 planes, and I've got 2 people wanting to rent now. So that will max us out on it. And I got people basically on a waiting list to hang their planes here. So that's moving along pretty good. But we're fixing to try to get a load of fuel, and the fuel cost should drop us a little bit from what the provider is telling me. Some of the other stuff that we worked on, the library, we have some work to do in the library. We do have a leaker up there. We're getting the people right now getting close on getting it replaced. But we have some electrical issues that we're working on to get it done, and ventilation issues for it. So that's moving right along. The city guys, everybody's been busy. Water leaks, I don't know if you noticed, it kind of sacked off a little bit with the temperature changing a little bit. So they're able to get caught up on a lot of their stuff. I'm planning a cleanup day, a citywide cleanup day. If you look at the bottom of the list there, we're looking at December 13th and 14th, and we'll be having it at the new city barn, the old power company. We'll advertise that starting tomorrow. And if you guys are okay with that, and maybe the county will go in with us. They've been helping us on that, funding that. Other than that, everything's, daily operation. If you see the cameras around here, It's being televised on Facebook and the Henryettan, and we're kind of demoing these cameras, which they would be wall mounted. That way, we'll have, we'll be able to go live with this once we get one. And Shell's, is the guy taking care of right now, so, there'll be an improvement. The camera will be mounted on the walls to be out of the way of everything, to be able to simple to operate, and that will keep us live every time we have any kind of meeting or event. Other than that, everything's moving right along. I do want to give you an update. We did have a employee that a week ago found a brain tumor on his brain. He did have it removed. We don't think it's tumors whatsoever, and I think he gets to come out. He'll get to come out of the hospital. He's a hardworking young man, and we'll be missing. And we can't wait for a good recovery for him to get him back. So just keep your thoughts and prayers on our employee, please.
Can I ask a question? The chambers usually partner with you on those cleanup days. Is that something that you still want us to do for
Yes,
this one?
absolutely. And I was gonna get you tomorrow.
Okay, all right.
And I believe, Jenny, we have, some people coming to town on the 22nd, if I understand right,
Yes, this Friday.
this Friday, and they will tour our city, they'll take pictures, and they'll put us on, it ain't national news, but it's statewide news, correct? And promote our city for us. So they'll be down, we're trying to get all our decorations up and everything like that. But just another way to promote our city outside our city limits.
I saw firefighters too.
Yes.
Also,
Yeah,
we can pay our water bills online now.
Yeah.
Is there a link on the Facebook page? You think you do that?
Yes. Yeah. And he shares a lot of our stuff and things, so it's moving a little bit slower than I thought, but it's moving, it's working out for me.
Make a motion to approve city manager.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve item number 16. Poll, please.
Dave,
Yes.
Vernon,
Yes.
Jennifer,
Yes.
Michael.
Yes. Item number 17, discuss act on new business. No new business. Item number 18, council members' comments. Jennifer? Steve?
I'm good. You not gonna say anything? You've already made a blessing. Anyway, no, I just think everything's going real good. People are commenting on how up on Main Street is looking nice. They appreciated the activities that the chamber is providing along with the city. And it's just really kind of an upbeat deal, and it's really nice to see.
Item number 19, adjourned.
So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded to approve item number 19. Poll, please.
Dave,
Yes.
Vernon.
Yes.
Michael, Jennifer, yes, Michael.
Yes.
Mayor, I'm
Yes.
sorry, Mayor. My property on 303 West Cummings was on the docket last month. And they gave me 30 days to get the property cleaned up. And so I'm wanting to know, cause it's not on there on the agenda this time.
Still got there? What other Karen was up there? Just trash out there in the shed?
Yeah, it was just the trash and stuff out there, so we got it all cleaned up, hauled off. So I didn't know.
Is there a shed out there too? Is that what? Just trash. I don't think I remember that. Just trash, right?
Yeah, it's just trash.
303.
West
Trash.
Cummings.
Okay, 303 Cummings, that house, I found out is financed, so I didn't know it was on here, but I'd like that to be.
It's not.
It's on,
It's
on-
not.
okay, that's why it's not on there. That needs to be on the December, because I've got to contact the finance company. It's American,
What?
it shows it's financed.
No,
There's not a lien on it?
no.
So you're talking about this is one that trash that need to be cleaned up?
303.
303 is Cummings.
It was on last month, Jody.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no.
The court called it, it didn't show legally, so,
There's no.
okay. We'll put it on there in a second.
Man, you said you cleaned it already?
It's already cleaned, yeah. Cleaned and everything's all off.
They cut all the junk off the side of it.
I guess it's supposed to go. That's it.
There was your table, is that, you saying it's not on your file?
Well, it's just gave her 30 days, so we could put that on December. Did you say
Yeah.
30 to
It's
60?
not on here, we can't do anything. anyway,
Right,
so.
right.
So I have to come back next month again for what?
So I guess you all make a decision.
It was 30 days to clean it up. So.
Well, that was last time I was here, and so we've had our 30 days.
Have you been by there? look at it, dimensions.
So it's been cleaned off and everything, so.
Well, you have to say, it's on the agenda, so it'll be in a second.
Alright. Alright, so move to second approve item number 19, poll please. Oh, we already did. Yeah, we did. So I was getting ready to read it. Henryetta Municipal Authority regular meeting Tuesday, November 19th, 2024, 6:30 PM, Civic Center, 115 South 4th Street. Roll call.
Steve.
Here.
Vernon.
Here.
Jana. Jennifer. Here. Michael.
Here. Item number 1, discuss active approval with consent agenda A, financial reports for October 2024, B, minutes of meeting held in October 2024, C, claims for the month of October 2024. Moving and second to approve item number 1, poll please.
Steve.
Yes.
Vernon.
Yes.
Jennifer. Yes. Michael.
Yes. Item number 2, discuss on active approval payment OWRB ORF -08-0015-BW, an amount of $37,962.14 for monthly payment.
Second.
Moved and second to approve item number 2, poll please.
Steve.
Yes.
Vernon.
Yes.
Jennifer. Yes. Michael.
Yes. Item number 3, discuss active purchase 34-3 CY dumpster for waste equipment, an amount of $28,712, 34 poly carts.
That was the 3 yards up.
3
Oh, 3 yard dumpster.
We budget, that's in the budget.
They're dang expensive though.
Moved and second to approve item number 3, poll please.
Steve.
Yes.
Vernon.
Yes.
Jennifer. Yes. Michael.
Yes. Item number 4, discuss action approval, one-time payment just for the employees at city manager discretion not to exceed $300.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Approved, second to, moved and second to approve item number 4, poll please.
Steve.
Yes.
Vernon.
Yes.
Jennifer. Yes. Michael.
Item number 5, yes. Item number 5, new business. Item number 6, adjournment.
So moved.
Moved and second to approve item number 6, poll please.
Steve.
Yes.
Vernon.
Yes.
Jennifer. Yes. Michael.
Yes. Hey folks, yes sir.
I don't know if we're on the agenda.
Yeah, well, if you're on the agenda,
Well, I got a letter, and I should have been here last month, and I was told not to come. So I'm here tonight, because this was the next meeting.
you told me not to come last night.
I was told not to come last.
I know, I didn't see your name on the agenda.
405 North 11.
You know anything about it, Joe?
I don't know who told you not to come, it's you, it's no.
So I have my tax papers, so where I pay the taxes, talked to him. He told me he'd give me a couple of weeks not to come because it was fresh on the paperwork, so I didn't come. And then I found out from my mother-in-law that it was on the agenda and we did discuss it. So I'm here tonight trying to figure out what I need to do.
So, like I said, your name wasn't on
And
any
right
of
now, you can have water and electric at this house.
like I said, your name wasn't on any of these processes.
So we bought it from Daniel Van Hagen and Tommy W. Smith Jr. And we've been paying the property taxes on it. I lost a deed and just dropped the ball. They never put it in my name
Yeah, it was faded last month.
last month, but I was told not to be here, so I didn't come. So tonight I'm here because I knew you. Because he told me to come. So that's why I'm here.
Joey took him tonight.
So I talked to him on the phone. So I received a letter in the mail. And I got the letter. I called him right off the bat. Took me 5 phone calls to finally get a hold of it.
Get a letter in your name?
It was into my address. Yeah, my personal address at my house.
So was it your?
Well, it was addressed to me.
Well, for the
So I'm
agenda-
not sure if you can look up the tax records on this house and see where I've been paying for like the last, I don't know how long we've had it, probably 5-6 years. So, but somehow he knew to send it to me, but we did have some renters get in there, tear it up and cause some conflict with the water department. So they put a lock on the water meter. They kept cutting it. I wasn't aware of that till after the cut. So the city pulled the water tap. Then I get a letter saying that, hey, I gotta pay $1,500 for a new water tap. So these letters are coming to me, to my personal house. So I call down here, get a little gripey with them, whatever. We pay it. They come back with the water. So they got put on the agenda, whatever you call it, last month. I was told not to come. I didn't come. So now, since it was on the agenda, my house is not on the market for sale. But now 2 or 3 neighbors have been calling me saying, hey, how much is your house? So I'm not sure what's going on.
Tell me which house is that?
4 or 5 years
I don't
ago.
know what it is. But I can't remember one. He lives on top of the hill and it's a nuisance to the neighbors.
I don't know what
How
you
long?
mean by sale. I'm sorry, what do you mean by it's for sale?
They're calling me wanting to know how much I want for it.
Why?
I had no idea. But apparently because it was on the agenda. So he lives up on top of the hill, said he's talked to some neighbors and they just want for it.
So, you're not the owner of it.
It'll be in my name on the week.
So, my suggestion would be if you call the meeting next month. Next month, just right, that's.
So come back next. So the
Call the
13th.
city hall and get on the agenda, though.
I'll let you know the meeting.
So where you're on it, so we can discuss it.
So, but means I can get water and electric on there right now. There's no reason to be tearing my house.
Get with them,
Okay.
talk to Jody.
Well, I talked to him, but it got me nowhere. It got me missed a meeting, and now I'm at a meeting that
That's
shouldn't
not
even
true,
been at.
because in someone else's name, someone else got the notices, is that?
The notices are coming straight to my house.
I
Why
said
are they in
so
someone
my-
else's name?
I'm
is
not
what
gonna
I'm
talk about
wondering.
it. That's
True.
what I'm not discuss that.
It's gonna be a good meeting, so I'll be here the 13th of May.
Who is it? I was waiting on you. I wasn't here, y'all made it.
Well, we didn't have on this discussion about a lot of things.